I don't know what's happening in aviation these days. We got this beautiful 747-400 that just went off the side of the runway. Perfectly normal approach, perfect landing, perfect everything until it slowed down on the runway and just veered off to the left, taking out a vehicle and killing two in that vehicle. Pretty sad stuff. This airplane is 32 years old. It was a former or All Nippon Airways Tango Charlie Alpha Charlie Foxtrot. So I'll be looking into this to see what really happened. But that's a real whodunit. All right, next up we've got Allegiant in the slow-mo reel. And this aircraft here, it's a very bizarre one because it's a 319 and it's got two overwing exits. What does that tell me? That this aircraft came from EasyJet. 21-year-old A319 came from EasyJet with a former tail number of Great Britain's Echo Zulu Echo X-ray. But yeah, so the only airline in America that have 319s with two overwing exits, you'll see them at Allegiant, came from Europe. All right. All right, what Southwest got here? Some action, please. You're nice and firm. Look at that beautiful livery aircraft over there. He's about to start rolling on his own power. Most people do not like the new livery. I like change in general, so I'm not going to knock this aircraft. It looks fantastic in my opinion. In fact, it almost looks like a brand new plane, which we all know it isn't. But yeah, I'm totally chuffed about that livery there. Yes, it's beautiful. Okay, JetBlue Airways inbound from JFK. Now, here's a question for you. If you're an Airbus pilot, okay? Have you ever been in your landing flare and you start to pull back on the side stick and nothing happens? You're trying to get the nose up, you're pulling, nothing happens, and all of a sudden you're full back stick and nothing's happening, and then you hit the wheels down hard. Well, I can tell you why that is, and I'll get into it here later. Oh my god, look at that moon over there, guys. Perfect for a FedEx feeder shot here. Perfect for a FedEx feeder shot, I'm telling you what, man. Because it's not very often that Vegas gets a moon like this. An airplane that looks like it's going to go right through it. Way to go, turbojets. Look at that. I'm going to cut the aircraft out. No tripod. I got every kind of excuse on why I didn't perfect this shot because I'm always trained in on the airplane. Well, I could have done better, but no big deal. Here comes Delta 737-900. He's gonna traverse it right through it. Come on, guys. Let's do it right into the fucking ball. Yes. It doesn't get much prettier than that, my friends. Yeah, all right, I'll take it. Even though it's a Southwest jet, we'll take it.
Have a good night.
See you now. Take care, buddy. That's it. All right, here comes another Airbus, so I can continue the conversation from earlier about the landing flare that never happens in the Airbus. Now, in particular, this happens in Neos a lot. So you pull back on the side stick, nothing happens, and you're wondering, and you hit the wheels down pretty hard, and you've got full back stick pressure on that side stick. Here's what's happening. Remember, at 50 feet, the ELACs take a snapshot of your pitch attitude, and at 30 feet, they command a subtle pitch down moment to generate an artificial flare necessity. If you go to idle at the same moment those ELACs are commanding the pitch down, your side stick's not going to be very effective when you're talking about a rate of pitch change, or load factor demand. So you can be pulling back and you've got all these other things working against you, and that's why the flare won't happen until it's too late. There you go. All right, there was the majestic KLM Dreamliner -10. I've not seen one of these here at Vegas yet, but I cannot wait to compile the shot with it versus that moon out there. And And I hope that has made for some great aviation geekery for you guys. Very nice. I mean, that was one gorgeous moon we've had tonight, my friends. Gorgeous moon, but let's see what we can do here. Nice. Put the nose down, thank you very much. Right, here comes another Airbus A321ceo with CFM engines. And what I noticed about this landing, it's a bit of a swing and a miss, but the nose angle was rather high on final approach. I didn't catch it much in the shot here. And I have to caution the tail strike on a 321 with the struts compressed is 9.7 degrees. That's pretty fucking low, 9.7. Now, there's two times that you'll get the pitch, and that's if you're at that deck angle, 9.7, or if your rate of change during the flare is enough that it thinks it's going to be at the tail strike pitch attitude. So you don't have to actually be at 9.7. You could be at 7.5 even. But if the rate of change is a lot, it's going to think that you're going to hit the tail, and it'll give you that pitch. Holy F. Look at that landing, dude. Oh, Spirit. They just announced another fresh round of furloughs. And just today, I read something about them being in talks about another merger. So let's see what happens there. But yeah, I love Spirit. Oh my goodness. Looks like I'm about to end the video. A nice short one for you. But look at that Vegas skyline, my friends. What a pretty night it was there. Yeah, I had to shut up for that shot because that Vegas skyline was just beautiful looking. Okay, speaking of beautiful looking, here we go. Virgin Atlantic A350 to finish the Vegas shot here. Just an 8-minute video, very nice and short. Let me shut up now and just enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.